Hi there, this is Siti Nuriati from Siti Nuriati Studio. Curious on how I do the detailing for this bright green apple? In today's video, I'm going to show you how I painted the apple's leaf. I'll show you how I correct the form of this leaf that is pointing down. I have the color and the tone done, so now it's time to work on the details. You can see that most of the areas of the apple have already been covered with layers of pastel. It's hard to see them because I have only one camera, so what I'm going to do is to just rest my pinky on the surface lightly here. Then I'll carefully layer my black to make sure I get the value correct. And I'm looking at the photo reference at my table right now as I'm layering the colors. To find out about how you can own this original painting, be sure to go to sitinuriatistudio.com/gallery. I use a small black pastel that I've broken up into small pieces to darken the mid part of the leaf, starting from the top. By the way, the surface of this painting is on a pastel board. You can see that I'm resting my pinky on the board in order to have steady support while I'm working on the leaf. But I'm also careful not to smear the area that I've built up. So you may think that there's not much difference here, but when it comes to detailing, what you're doing is you're working on one part until you get it right. When the painting is almost done, I'm checking every part in detail because I want to capture everything. I don't want to leave out anything. Once I've taken a photograph of the completed painting, I'm not going to do any adjustments to it. So as long as I haven't put my signature on the painting, it's still able to have changes done to it. Now I need to do some adjustments on the middle part of the leaf by darkening it with black while looking at my photo reference closely. Now I'm blending darker green with the black. By blending the layers, I'm making the area smooth. However, at this stage, I don't need to smooth it with my finger. In my previous video, I mentioned that I only blend areas when the layers have been established with many colors. You want to wait to do blending because if you blend too early with your fingers, it's not going to look natural. So make sure you build a lot of layers before you blend. And you just want to touch the surface lightly. That's why I always work with a sanded surface whenever possible. By the way, if you're curious to see the finished painting and would like to purchase it, go to sitinuriatistudio.com/gallery. The edge of the leaf is somewhat bright, so I want to tone it down by using a different green. I think olive green is perfect. Now I'm going back to black. I think I need to adjust this area a bit. And also the side here because it has a curved shape and I need to correct it. I also layer black on the back of the leaf to darken the shadow underneath it. I'm going back to darker green, and this time I'm blending the layers that I did with black. I'm blending it gently, just like you would with a brush. It's like touching the surface with a feather. That's how light you should do the blending. I also put a light layer on the edge of the leaf to reduce the brightness. I use vertical and horizontal strokes to blend the surface with pastel. You see that I don't cover the whole area of the surface with green. I just layer the color to blend just where I see fit. Now the leaf is starting to match my photo reference perfectly. I need to push the value here a bit more with black. Using a small piece of black pastel helps me to do the details easily. And now I use green to blend. Since this part of the leaf has a brown area, I just need to slightly darken the edge to give it depth. So here I create a thicker depth of the leaf's edge using darker green. This adds a 3D dimension to it, making it appear more realistic. Now I'm tightening the areas on the side of the leaf. Another way is to adjust the background when I come back to that part. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial on how I worked on this leaf to make it look real. Are you interested in being the first to know when one of my new paintings is available for sale? If so, be sure to go to sitinuriatistudio.com and subscribe. Stay creative, and thanks so much for watching Siti Nuriati Studio.